Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and I'm doing another Sudsy recap. This one's going to be for Young and the Restless this past week. Actually, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about um, some possibilities for Young and the Restless, but I'll get to that in a second because last night when I was telling you my amazing step story, I told you that I would be telling you my BBMak story because I have a BBMak story. So this is the BBMak story, right? Okay. So BBMak, if you don't know BBMak, this was from like maybe 15 years ago. They were a teen. They were in the teen pop genre. They weren't teenagers, but they were more of a band. Like they actually played instruments and stuff as opposed to a vocal group. That's something that I find very interesting too. Is that here in the United States, when we say the word band, we mean they are playing instruments. And then if you're a group, like a vocal group, that's when you like NSYNC is a vocal group, right? Backstreet Boys is a vocal group. Now, granted, they the term boy band has been used for them, and I get that. That makes sense. But at the same time, we don't really say when you say name the 40 greatest bands of all time, you don't think NSYNC, right? In America. Now in the UK they definitely say banned for whatever, for everything, right? So I just a little cultural nuance. Anyways, so BBMak, they were actually they were kind of the opposite of Steps because Steps was big and Steps and Kylie for that matter were big everywhere else but not really that big in America, right? BBMak was huge in America and wasn't that big outside of America. So it was a little bit different. Anyways, and for whatever reason, they were performing at Disneyland, and not like shooting a special like Steps was. They were actually performing at Disneyland for like 2 weeks, right? So I would see them every day in between parades because we would eat at the same cast cafeteria, the in between. So one day I decided I'm just gonna go fucking right up and talk to them. So I went up to them. I I just tell you the things that I did when I was younger. I swear to God, I don't know where I got my cojones from, but I mean I just did not care, and I kind of want to take some of that with me as I get older, but it's difficult. I mean. I just didn't give a fuck, so I just sat down, started talking to them. We're talking about the music business, and they were all very, very, very sweet lads. They were very nice, and 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 I wasn't as big of a fan as I was of Steps. Like Steps, I was fangirling out. I was like, I probably still would today if I saw them tomorrow, right? And they haven't released new music since like 2012, but I would still be like so excited for them. But with BBMak, I cut right to the chase. I was like, "So have you ever met Billy Piper?" And they were like, yeah, we have met Billy Piper. Because Billy Piper, okay, let me give you a little backstory. Billy Piper was a pop star back in. Well, first, she actually got started as a model for Smash Hits magazine. And then she got a pop career. And then she kind of dropped out of the pop scene and dropped out for a little while, but then she got cast on Doctor Who as Rose Tyler. And that was her biggest role to date. And then after she left Doctor Who, she did Diary of a Call Girl. And I don't know what she's done since then, but she's actually the reason why I started watching Doctor Who because I love me some Billy Piper. So, anyways, when that whole drama with Britney Spears was going down, I was like, fuck her. I'm going to do someone else. I'm going to do Billy Piper because she was the British Britney Spears. Now, she never became that famous here in the United States, but she was pretty big in Europe, right? So I figured the odds are they probably have worked with her or something. So it's like, have you ever worked with Billie Piper? And they're like, yeah, we've actually worked with her. She's actually a very sweet girl. She's really nice. So, yeah, that was it. That was my big BB Mac story. It was like, yeah, that's great. You've got an album. Yeah, that's great. But tell me, have you met Billie Piper? And it was funny because they're like, yeah, we've actually met her. She's really nice. So I just felt like sharing that story. So there you go. Okay, so anyways, moving on to Young and the Restless. So, Steve Burton is leaving the show, right? So it makes me think about all of the, because, you know, the Dylan is a piece of a puzzle, right? And the whole show, all of Genoa City, they're all pieces of puzzles, right? Puzzle pieces. And usually they go together in groups, you know, but then, things happen. If one goes away, like Steve Burton, then you've kind of got to reshuffle the puzzle a bit. And that's actually, I don't have a problem with that. Actually, that's when the best storylines happen. And they happen with pairings that you don't normally see coming. Now, there are some couples in soap operas that they're always going to end up together, like Nikki and Victor, or let's see, Nick and Sharon, or Billy and Victoria, right? So those are people that Kane and Lily's another one. Those are people that will end up they're always going to find their way back to each other, always, right? But then there's the others, like Michael and Lauren, or that all all it would take is one thing, and then they're not together anymore, right? So I started thinking, and I'm thinking, who would be a good match for each other, right? So I was thinking about pairing Chelsea with Travis, because right now they're really pushing for a Chelsea Nick thing, and that's kind of basically going to happen. But I don't see it happening. I don't see it staying, because obviously he's going to find his way back to Sharon. He always does, especially once Dylan leaves and he's out of the picture. He's going to definitely come back into Sharon's life. So that will leave Chelsea then, because Adam's not coming back anytime soon. This Is Us is a huge show. Justin Hartley. There's this thing on Twitter where they want to bring back Michael Muhney, who played Adam before Justin Hartley. And listen, I loved him too, but I mean, just from an HR standpoint, if any of the allegations are true about why he was let go, I don't think he's going to be coming back anytime soon. So anyway, so I'm not holding my breath on that. And because someone was like, well, if Adam is really dead, when they do the autopsy, are they going to see that it was actually Gabriel Bingham? That just seems like two steps backwards to me. I just don't think that would happen, personally. That's just what I think. But anyway, so Chelsea would then be left alone. So I think that she should hook up with, because Victoria and Billy are going to end up back together, right? I think that she should hook up with Travis. Another pairing. Now, despite the fact that she's been getting closer with Kevin, I see Chloe with Stitch, right? Because they have not really shared that many stories together. Now, the reason why I haven't said Chelsea with Stitch is because, Chelsea and Stitch kind of have a history through Dylan because of the whole issue with Connor. And so, and he was not too fond of Chelsea after that whole thing happened. So I know that that's probably not going to happen, but Chloe and Stitch could definitely work. For sure, 100%. Now, the reason why I haven't said that Abby should go after Travis is because, Abby kind of has a habit of going after other people's men, and of those other people, she's usually related to them, like Snowflake. So, um, I don't see anything happening on that front. I think it should be Stitch and Chloe and Chelsea and Travis, right? And then all the other generation, you know whatever, it is what it is, but it's just something to think about, something that we can all digest and discover. Anyways, so tomorrow I'm doing this class for work, and I'm very nervous, so hopefully I'm going to get lots of sleep, and I'll wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and I'll get there on time. I did a dry run there today to make sure I would, so fingers crossed. Anyways, follow me on Twitter at Angel Benton, hashtag YR to talk Young and the Restless with me. Let's dish. Tomorrow or later tonight, I'll be talking about General Hospital. Okay, peace out, everyone. Wubba, wubba, wubba.